Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Mac Jones and the New England Patriots.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup.
Wait, let me see the screen though.
It'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Look at this chain. 15 grand, and it's smaller than the one you showed me. Babe, come on, let me show you.
Hi everyone, Brandon.
I didn't even show you the freaking.
Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
Jared, that's Jared though. They started a lot of men. Jared, right? Jared, see how small she looks? 15 grand? I'm telling you, it's yeah, I'm telling you, this was worth it. So I'm like, I don't mind. There you go. Show the whole world now. Go ahead.
Now, Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
Video game time.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Don't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a
you ready about it?
Pass. Yes, he had an interception last
38?
week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They start on the ground with Elliott. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and
so into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Dolphins at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right...
To a hit, and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. The all-pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England. This is taken at about the 14. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Patriots take over. Well, the Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback.
Screenshots? Where?
Season now out of Alabama.
There was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Jones. They'll find you. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 14 carries, 56 yards.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost as if in his mind he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
Tua going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Here's the veteran. That's Jeff Wilson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first. Down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this hour.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. Second and 7. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here this one. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Miami defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing Jones. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
The coverage keep in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this 1-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Hill going to go in motion right. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And fights through one man. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Jones. He'll go underneath here to Stevenson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The Dolphins will take their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Inside give to Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. second down and a little more than a yard here. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start with the battle for the Meadowlands. The New York Giants as the home team taking on the Jets Jets. And it is the Jets who have the lead late in the second quarter. Allen Lazard, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Chris Olave with a touchdown reception from Derek Carr. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Josh Allen, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. We saw the vet with plenty left, Ezekiel Elliott, putting together a strong first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Now the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Sure. I saw everything over there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll
leave
come
them
up on 2nd and 12.
Sure.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
Sure.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Or let's see who's faster.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. Jones. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now 2nd and 9. Now the rookie 3rd-round pick, it's Devon Achane. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he powers his way up past the 30. There with the tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And when they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Waddle, the motion man right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 39.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Up the middle, here's Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over. Now the doors.
Javante Parker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. He'll find Parker again. Complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. Running left is Stevenson.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Second down and 6 now.
What was that?
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 5. A give to Elliott. And shedding through the tackle.
And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The give is to Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And this one is right through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it's just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Dolphins,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next.